Fame, public pressure, and career decline, the psychology of public success. Why do some celebrities thrive under fame, while others slowly fade under its weight? Is it talent? Is it luck? Or is it something far more psychological? Because fame is not just success. Fame is visibility, fame is expectation, fame is constant observation. And for many public figures, fame becomes a career pressure system that never turns off. Every performance is judged. Every decision is analyzed. Every mistake is archived. Public success creates private stress. And over time, that stress can reshape careers in ways audiences rarely see. Not through dramatic scandals, but through subtle shifts, fewer opportunities, less creative freedom, reduced confidence under scrutiny, higher performance pressure. In this documentary-style case study, we explore how media attention influences careers, public expectations shape professional decisions, and how sustained pressure can alter career longevity. This is not about blame, this is about understanding patterns. Because fame is often celebrated as success, but few people talk about what it costs to maintain. Some careers decline not because talent disappears, but because pressure becomes too constant. In this video, we examine the psychology of public success, career sustainability, and the hidden cost of living under constant visibility. If you enjoy deep, analytical storytelling about fame, money, and human behavior, you're in the right place. Welcome to Celebrity Unscreened. Let's begin. Pattern number 1, the performance trap. When success becomes an expectation machine, fame changes the meaning of success. At first, success is freedom. Later, success becomes obligation. Public figures are no longer allowed to simply perform well. They must perform consistently. They must perform publicly. They must perform under constant evaluation. This creates what psychologists call performance anxiety feedback loops. When expectations grow faster than creative freedom, careers can stagnate, not because talent declines, but because pressure reduces experimentation. Creative industries require psychological space for risk. Fame often removes that space. Artists begin playing safe. Athletes reduce aggressive innovation. Actors repeat proven formulas, and audiences eventually perceive stagnation, even when the performer is still highly skilled. Success becomes a cage built from applause. Pattern number 2, media amplification stress. When mistakes become permanent records before digital media, mistakes could fade over time. Now they are permanently archived. Social platforms, news cycles, and global audiences create what researchers call permanent reputational memory. One performance error can become viral content. Social media commentary cycles long-term brand damage perception. Public figures operate under higher psychological load because they are not just performing for present audiences, they are performing for future audiences reviewing past behavior. This pressure can cause conservative career decisions, less experimentation, less authenticity, more brand management. Pattern number 3, identity dissolution under public attention. When people become brands, fame often shifts identity from "I am a person who performs" to "I am a product that performs." This psychological shift can be dangerous. When identity becomes tied to public perception, career decisions may prioritize reputation over creative or professional growth. Public figures may avoid controversial but meaningful projects, reduce creative experimentation, over-monitor public image. This can slow long-term artistic evolution. Sustainable careers require identity independence from public opinion. Pattern number 4, social isolation effects. The loneliness of public success fame does not guarantee social stability. In many cases, it reduces it. Public figures often experience reduced privacy. Difficulty forming authentic relationships increase trust barriers. When trust networks shrink, emotional stress increases. Psychological research consistently shows that isolation increases burnout risk. Career performance becomes harder to sustain under emotional strain. Success becomes professionally rewarding but socially expensive. Pattern number 5. The pressure to remain relevant, the attention economy problem. Modern fame operates inside the attention economy. Visibility becomes currency. If attention decreases, opportunities may decrease, brand relevance may decline, contract negotiations may weaken. This creates constant career maintenance pressure, not just to succeed, but to remain visible. This can push public figures toward risky career moves. Controversial publicity, forced reinventions, rapid style or brand shifts. Sometimes this works, sometimes it accelerates career instability. The core lesson: fame is not just professional success. Fame is a long-term psychological environment. The most successful careers are not always the most visible. They are often the most psychologically sustainable, because longevity in public careers depends less on talent alone and more on how well pressure is managed over time. To understand how media scrutiny can shape and strain a career over time, we need to look at one of the most documented cases in modern entertainment: Britney Spears. Britney Spears' fame, pressure, and cost of public visibility. If there is one story that captures the psychology of fame pressure, it is the story of Britney Spears. Because her career was never just about music. It was about what happens when a human life becomes a global public performance. Britney Spears rose to fame at a time when global media was beginning to move faster than privacy protections could keep up. From her early success with songs like Baby One More Time, she became one of the most recognizable entertainers on the planet. But recognition has a cost. Every relationship, every public appearance, every emotional breakdown, every career decision was analyzed, commented on, memed, archived permanently online. This created one of the most extreme examples of public pressure in modern entertainment history: the psychological pressure of constant visibility. Unlike traditional careers, fame does not allow anonymity. Public figures operate under what psychologists call continuously evaluation environments. Every action is measured, every behavior is interpreted, and over time this creates psychological fatigue. By the late 2000s, Britney's personal struggles became global media events. But what many viewers did not see was the structural pressure surrounding her career decisions, legal guardianship, and personal autonomy. Her situation became one of the most widely discussed examples of control and protection conflicts inside celebrity life management systems. The public versus private identity conflict. Fame forces a split identity. There is the public performer and the private individual. When those two identities are constantly merged under public scrutiny, emotional stress increases. In Britney's case, public attention never truly stopped, even during her most vulnerable moments. This created a powerful example of how fame can become not just success, but a lifelong psychological environment, the cultural turning point. Britney Spears' story also became larger than entertainment. It became a global conversation about autonomy, mental health, legal protection, financial and personal rights for public figures. Her eventual legal and public battles sparked global discussion about celebrity control structures. The final lesson: fame is not just visibility. Fame is a system. It rewards performance, it amplifies success, but it also amplifies pressure. scrutiny, and emotional exposure. The strongest careers are not always the most visible ones. They are the ones that learn how to survive public pressure while protecting personal stability. Because long-term success in fame is not built on talent alone. It is built on psychological resilience. If this documentary changed how you think about fame, success, and public pressure, like this video, share it with someone who studies psychology, business, or entertainment. And subscribe to Celebrity Unscreened for more deep, documentary-style analysis of fame, money, and human behavior. Because here we don't just study success, we study what success does to people.